Good afternoon, Trinity family. Welcome to this week's Midweek Minute. I hope you are doing well. I hope you are enjoying this absolutely gorgeous, sunny winter Wednesday that we have. And the driveways and streets are melting a little bit, and it's just an absolutely beautiful day. So hopefully you're able to enjoy it and get a little bit of that energy from the sun that is sometimes a little bit rare in February. But I'm doing good. Good to be with you. Just wanted to give a couple some recaps, some announcements of what's going on in the next couple weeks at Trinity. First thing, I just wanted to remind everybody of the goals that we are setting. So for this series that we're in, the message series that we're in currently, with each message we are setting a goal of not just, looking at how we're doing with our church core values, but setting individual and church goals for what we're going to do with them. And this past week in church, we looked at the core value of unhindered service. And I have a challenge for myself and for our church. And so for my challenge individually, your challenge individually is really to find a place to serve. And I qualified that, finding a place to serve intentionally, regularly, and selflessly. Okay? Intentionally, meaning it's on your calendar, you're planning to do it. Regularly, meaning it's an ongoing way that you can get involved in serving others. And selflessly means it's not about you. It's not about us as a church. It's not about making things better for our lives. It's about emptying ourselves and blessing others, doing something for somebody else's benefit, not in a way that blesses us. That is selflessly. And so hopefully you have taken that challenge seriously. Hopefully you wrote down that goal and are thinking about what are ways in my community and in the church I can be serving. And I kind of said this facetiously in the sermon, but if you are looking for places that you're like, I've been a part of Trinity for a while, I'm really starting now, I feel this, I do feel called to get involved in serving in some way, please contact me. I really would love to talk with you about what are some areas in the church that are some needs, what your giftings are, and how you could be a good fit. I don't want to just fill random people with random spots. Ideally, I'd like to align people with their giftings with areas that fit those giftings. And so if you are in a place of wondering, I know I need to be doing something, I just don't know what, please contact me. I'd really love to sit down and talk with you. So that was individual goals. Our church goal I'm really excited about. We're going to start looking into planning and committing to doing a mission or service trip. And I don't know what all that looks like yet. I have some ideas of taken from past trips that I've done that have been really good and I think would be a good fit for our church. But I'm excited about committing to doing a trip. And again, a selfless, hopefully a trip that leads to a regular relationship with people we're serving, and an intentional trip. But I'm still working out the details for that right now. So if you have ideas, let me know. But more on that coming. I have been, last week, I met with Christy Adams, who leads our outreach team, and she's going to be giving some really cool and unique service initiatives starting this month. I know we've been doing some stuff all along the way, but when we met, she came up with a couple really great ideas of things that we can do, which is sometimes a challenge these days, of ways we can get out there and serve and actually be present with people. But we'll be announcing those as well in the next couple of weeks. Last thing regarding last week's sermon, a part of the sermon was taken from Martin Luther King Jr.'s sermon called The Drum Major Instinct. I quoted him a couple different times in my message, and I really encourage you to go on YouTube, search Martin Luther King Jr. Drum Major Instinct, and there's at least 2 or 3 different videos. It'll be just a picture of Martin Luther King, but then the audio of his sermon, the entire sermon will be there. I encourage you to listen to that. Okay, that was last week. This week we are turning to our core value of true relationships. And I love talking about this because I think it's something that Trinity has really embraced and does well, but also I want to go deeper with. And I'm looking forward to talking about this. One passage that was brought to my mind, actually, because it's listed right on our poster in the narthex that says true relationships. This verse is from Romans 12, verses 9 and 10, and this is taken from the New Living Translation. This is a really cool verse. Romans 12, verses 9 and 10 from the New Living, it says this: "Don't just pretend to love others. Really love them. Hate what is wrong. Hold tightly to what is good. Love each other with genuine affection, and take delight in honoring each other." Okay, and so this week, we're going to be looking at this verse and probably a couple other different scripture references about what does this mean to be a church that is committed to these types of real, true relationships that go beyond just pretending to love others. Okay, I know we don't want to be a church that comes and pretends about our brotherhood and our sisterhood and our church family, our church unity. I want it to be a real aspect and characteristic of who we are as a church. And I think we're there in a lot of ways now, but I think there's also ways that we can expand upon that and deepen those relationships. So I am excited about unpacking that for you and together this Sunday. We also have communion this Sunday, and so hopefully you're able to be here in person. If not, we will have, I think we might have both services streamed, but I might have to confirm that with Pastor Justin. But I know we'll have the 10:30 service streamed live on our Facebook page and also available later on if you're not able to catch it at 10:30. But yeah, I think that's all I have for you for right now. Reach out if you have any questions. Reach out if you have ideas about serving, or you just felt, I really do need to do something. Please contact me. I really would love to talk with you. Yeah, that's it for now. Have a great week. Enjoy the sunshine, and we'll see you Sunday.